and welcome back to episode 2 in LLM. So, in this episode, we're gonna take a look at the squad and the tactics. And as you can see on the screen right now, we are already in the squad selection screen. And yeah, if you don't like that stuff, you can just go ahead and jump right over this episode and take a look at this episode 3 instead, because there we are gonna have some games in at least one match in episode 3. But in this episode, we're gonna take a more in-depth look at our squad members and the players and the tactics we're gonna use, and just taking a good look at things. So how about just taking a look at the first guy up here? I'm gonna go from ability and down. So my assistant, no, I actually don't think it's an assistant manager. I think it's, I'm not sure who is actually. Let's take a look actually. Let's go into this guy. Now, before we're looking at him, let's go into reports. Now, this is a small tip as well. A small tip. If you go in here to the reports, you can actually choose which part of the, who in the staff you wanna get the current ability and potential ability from. And as you can see, this guy got 7 judging ability and 6 judging potential. So, well, you might say, oh, he's no good. Well, it is for sure better than my assistant manager. So that was actually the first thing I did when I started to look at the guys. I went in here and changed it up to this guy, because he is actually better at judging. I might get some other guy in that might be better, but for now, this guy is the best to judge that. Okay, let's go back to the player. So, this is Reece Charles Cook, and he is our main goalkeeper, and he is probably even the best player in the club. He is really good. He is a really good goalkeeper. 25 years old, perfectly fine age. Got many years left in him. We only got him for 1 season. That goes for most of our players. But I don't think there's much to say about this guy. Yeah, I've gone through all these guys already, and I already pretty much know what they are and what I want from them. And I already changed the training. You can see the training up here that I set him to sweeper keeper, and his additional focus is technique. And I'm not gonna tell you all of them what I have set them to, but you can see it up here, and you can see down here in the left side. You can see the player traits that I'm training. Some of them got training, player trait training, and some of them don't even have any new individual training. That depends on what kind of player it is, and maybe he's an oldie, then I don't do it, and it depends on who it is. So yeah, he's definitely one of the best players. He's probably a very, like my well, he's not my assistant, but the other guy, the guy making the reports, are telling me that he's a good Vanarama national player. For sure. He looks, I mean, there's nothing here. He don't have any flaws in his game, and that's probably the most important thing about a goalkeeper. He got no flaws, so let's move on. There's nothing more to say about him. He's a perfectly good player. The next guy here, now this Daniel Boateng. I have actually changed names on some of them. I don't think Boateng is one of them, but I have changed names on some of these guys just to make sure that I can hopefully pronounce them just, well, still not correct, but at least to some kind of ability. So Boateng here, he is a central defender. At least that is what I'm gonna play him as. He can also play fullback or wingback or whatever, but he's not a fullback. He's not a back at all. He is a back. He's a center back. He's definitely a central defender, and I think I'm actually gonna play him on the left side, since he do have some reasonable good left foot, and I think he's the only one that actually got a reasonable left foot. So one thing I want to say about this guy is his wages. He got 750 wages. That is the absolute highest in the club, and I think overall that most of our players are on a little bit too high wages. So yeah, I might need to let him go at the end of the season, because it all depends. Because someone could poach him mid-season as well. because this guy is a beast. Look at his stats for this league. He's an absolute beast. He is not only one of the best players in my team. He is one of the best defenders in this league. He is absolutely a beast. And I think this guy will do really good, and I think he will. If anything, I think in the season stats when we are ending this season, I'm gonna predict him to have at least 7.15. This guy is really good. Now, one thing I also want to talk about with this guy is that his player trait right now is run with ball through center. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, dude. I don't like that. I'm gonna take that off him. I don't. I want that gone. All right, next guy. So this is an older, old and old. I'm older than him, so yeah. Well, and I'm almost more bold than him. So let's not talk about that. So he's 31, and he is a really good. Well, I'm not gonna play him as a winger. I am probably gonna play him as an inside forward. That is my plan right now. On attack, inside forward on attack. I think he got some really good physical stats for that, and he got some really good dribbling, finishing, and first touch for that. Even flair. I mean, he seems to be the perfect choice for an inside forward for us. And I think he's gonna score probably 10. Nah, maybe not 10 goals, but he's gonna score quite a few goals and make a few assists as well. And as you can see, 325 wages down here. That's a lot less than our central defender, and he's not that much worse than him. This guy's also in the league one of the better players, that's for sure. I don't think there's much else to say about this guy. I think he's gonna do some really good stuff for us. Take a look at the next guy. Oh, Anthony Cook. Now, Anthony Cook, he is also one of our wingers. I'm not gonna play winger, so he's not really. He is natural in the right side as a winger, but he's actually gonna play over here as an inverted winger. I'm not sure if he's gonna go as a forward. I think he's more a winger type, so I might play him as an inverted winger instead of inside forward like the other guy. So yeah, he's probably gonna play inverted winger. And again, a perfectly fine player. He will do. I think he got. If he got any weakness, I can only see one, and that is his strength. I do not like players with low strength in the lower leagues. I like players with higher strength than 5, that's for sure. But that is a very small part of his game. That is not really. I mean, he's not, and one of the reasons why I want him on inverted winger is because his composure and decisions and concentration and stuff like that is not that high, so inside forward might not be the best choice. I think he's more an inverted winger, and that will suit our. His passing could be better, but you know what? It is lower leagues, and for lower leagues, he's still a really good player. Yeah. So and he got tons of player traits, tons of player traits. What is it? Argue with officials. Well, he might get a red card or two in the season. Tries tricks. That's fine. Cuts inside, perfectly fine. Likes to beat man repeatedly, perfectly fine. Runs with ball often, can't get better. I don't even need to trade anything. I mean, he is perfectly fine as he is. Well, I would like to get the argues with officials off, but whatever. Yeah. So the next guy he's on the younger side. He's 21, and he is our wingback. I am gonna play with a wingback, actually 2 wingbacks, and they're gonna play up here. So you know kind of what tactic I'm doing now. So and they're gonna play on attacking wingback, and I think this guy he's an all-rounder. He don't really have anything really bad in his play. Passing is not that good, but again he's gonna be one of these types that is staying in the midfield and sometimes coming really high up and make a cross and beats a man when the inverted inside forward is going into the midfield or the outfit. What is it called? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I think he's pretty good. I think he's only 21, and we apply gets forward whenever possible as a new trade. I hope I can get him on a new contract at the end of the season, maybe before that. Because he's a really good player. He could definitely I actually think I have played with this guy before. I think I had him in one of my saves earlier this year. And I think he probably went all the way up to League 2 before I got a new one. So, yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. Uh, Lexus Breeden. Beeden. Yeah, Beeden. Lexus Beeden. 19 years old. Now this guy, if the other guy was a beast, if our other center back was a beast, this guy is absolutely, he got strength 18 and jumping 19 and heading 14. That is insane for this league. And I don't see any weaknesses. I don't see a single weakness in his game for a central defender in the way I'm gonna play. No weaknesses at all. This guy is a complete beast as a 19-year-old in this league. He is gonna be. I could easily see him play in a League 2 side in 3 seasons. No doubt about that. I could easily see that. Even he could even be a world beater. This guy. I don't see any weaknesses here. His mentals is gonna go up over the years. Technicals. If he got any really bad side to him, it is the technical. His passing is not good enough for being a world beater, but you know, he's still a really good player. And all our center backs is gonna be trained with new traits for stay back at all time. I don't want them, and that's because of tactics. I don't want them to go forward. McLean or McLean, I don't know how to pronounce that exactly, but McLean, Ryan McLean. So he is the third center back, and he is more overall. He's more an overall kind of player compared to the other two. Still pretty good, and he is probably gonna be. We are gonna play a third. We're gonna play three at the back, three center backs. So I think this guy is gonna be our cover. He is pretty good at acceleration, and I like someone like this, an overall guy, to be the cover. He's gonna be central defender, but he's gonna be playing on cover, I think. And I think no, wait, yeah, it is cover. I'm gonna be playing him on the cover, and I do like someone with a decent acceleration doing that. His pace is not the best, but I think acceleration is actually. I don't know why they're saying pace is that good for a cover. I think acceleration is better for that. But overall, I think this guy is pretty good, and I think he is a starter. I think he is a starter in the team, and like the other, stay backs at all time. Good. All right. This guy I did rename him. He was called something, well, more than Aggie, something crazy, and I renamed him to Aggie. Montel Aggie is his name now. And I had played with this guy before, and I don't remember how good he was, but I just remember his face and I remember the name. And he's 22 years old, and he's a decent option for. He's actually right now he's gonna be playing box to box midfielder. Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna stay that way, but that is how I'm gonna play him. I don't like his stamina or his strength for that, but overall he is decent box to box, and we do need a box to box right now. Our midfield is lacking, so he is gonna be playing box to box. But as you can see, he could also go up and play an inverted winger or inside forward or something like that. He's a very versatile guy, and I like that. I like versatility down here in the lower leagues, so that's perfectly fine. Next up is Nathan Green. He's actually an interesting one. I don't think I have ever seen this guy before. I'm pretty good at remembering faces, so I don't think I've seen. But he's a very versatile, 28 years old, and I'm gonna play him as a wingback. He's gonna be our left choice wingback, and I think he's pretty good. Like the other guy over here, we had a 21-year-old at the wingback over here. This guy pretty similar. Very overall in his stats. No weaknesses really, and I like that. I really like that. Good strength, good stamina. He can run all day. It's perfect. Hopefully he will keep injury free, because if these guys can keep injury free, will be really important for the wingbacks to do that. Would really probably the spot where we really don't like any injuries right now is at our wingbacks, and one of the reasons is because we do not have that many wingbacks. We actually only got one for each spot. The next one, oh, this name, I'm wondering if I should change this name. Lanry Assess. Yeah, I think that's fine. Assess. Yeah, let's go with that. 26 years old, second choice, inverted inside forward. I mean, decent, really decent backup or maybe rotation. We will see. Depends. I'm not sure if I'm gonna rotate or I'm going for a backup players more. That all depends on the season and how much the guys get injuries. And if I feel like I can reduce the risk of injuries by rotating more, I'm gonna do it because I do have a couple of people that easily could go into the a rotation option with one of the best guys. He's one of them. Dipu Yemi, I also renamed him. He also had some crazy name after that Yemi part. And he is right now he is probably gonna remain the main striker for this season. I'm gonna play him as a target man. He is a target man. I could play him as a pressing forward, but I think I wanna play a target man up front, and I'm only playing one striker this season. I might change the tactic throughout the season, but I like to keep it to one tactic, and sometimes I will, try something out through the season, but mainly I'm gonna stick with what I think is good for the team to do, for the players and what they mostly. I'm making tactics for the players and not the other way around when I'm in lower league. If I'm in higher leagues or quality leagues with really good players, I'm gonna make a tactic where I'm buying and selling players to that tactic. So it's kind of the other thing down here. I'm making a tactic to suit the players. Yeah, he's real. He's actually pretty good. He one of the most important stats for a striker is strength. Many think it's finishing. No, it's finishing is actually not that good. It's not gonna give you that many goals. Strength is by far one of the best. One of the second or third best is like dribbling and technique. Now he's not that good in that, but he's not gonna be making that many goals compared to maybe the inside forward. I think the inside forward and our striker, this guy, and maybe the box to box will get sort of split the goals in this season. I might be wrong, but that is what I'm thinking with the tactic and how these numbers on the players are. But again, he's a very good striker for this level, and I'm perfectly fine with him for this season. I might get someone else after the season unless he's just putting in 25 goals or something like that. He's only 22, so if he's putting in a lot of goals and he's doing really well, I might just keep him for another league. Well, if I'm going up, I don't know if I'm going up or the same league again. Rowan Leb. So he is our second choice target man, and he is a really decent, not decent. He's a really good. I might think I'm gonna rotate these two guys because they are not far from each other. Let's compare them here. And I'm sorry, this is gonna be a long episode, but you can just jump forward and take the next episode. But I like to do this. I don't mind it. If you mind it, go ahead forward. Let's take a look at these two guys and see. Yeah, they are pretty similar. But yeah, for sure, Jimmy is for sure the best of these two. He's better at defending, and that might actually be really important. But they are pretty similar. All right. Did we need to look more on this guy? Nah, not really. He is what he is. He's a target man. He needs some player traits actually, but I don't know. I think he is down in the under 23 stills, and I haven't continued it yet, so I can't do it. But I will do it. I will put him on play with back to goal. Goldberg, the third option up front. He is more a pacey guy. He's definitely more. If he's coming on, he's not playing target man. He's playing what, probably advanced forward or something like that instead, or maybe the poacher. I don't think I want to play the poacher. So advanced forward is probably his choice. Maybe pressing forward. Nah. He's probably gonna be playing advanced forward. I haven't set his role in the tactics yet, but I think he's gonna be playing advanced forward when he's coming on. He's probably not getting that much play time. I want to play the other two more. Gordon is that third or fourth choice? Yeah, it's I think he's fourth choice, so he will get some play time, but he's pretty far from the other guys, the other first three choices. He's not that good, but he is overall still a really good backup or rotation option for one of them. Yeah, decent choice, not too bad. Then we got Simon. Helene Simon. He is our left winger. And I think I am. If he's coming on, and he will come on from time to time, this guy. 22 years old and from Ireland. Republic of Ireland. Nice. And very versatile. He can play 4 natural places. And I don't know. I don't know about pressing forward. I don't know about that. No. Not with 3 strengths, that's for sure. No, he's probably gonna, when he's coming on, he's probably gonna be playing as winger instead of an invert. And if he's coming on, I'm probably gonna change the wing back to an inside wing back, inverted wing back. Is that what it's called? Yeah, inverted wing back. If this guy's coming on, to change up the tactic. Yeah. So yeah. He's an all right option to have. Jay Rich, 4th or 5th or whatever choice, central defender. I like this guy actually. He's 19 years old and he could develop into something real nice. Like, well, at least 2 of the other guys. Really good natural fitness. I'm not sure how good natural fitness is. I don't. It's fine. He's probably not getting into it much then. Strength could be better. Jumping reach is really good. Heading really good. Really good backup. Really good backup. I wouldn't really call him emergency backup. He's a decent backup. His mentals are not good, but they will be better when he's older. Decent choice. And oh yeah, this guy. Well, I'm not sure about this guy yet. Right now, as you can see up here, he could play as a defensive a DC, or he could play as a midfielder. I'm gonna go with midfielder. I'm gonna train him as a deep lying playmaker. And you might think, what are you thinking about? So the thing is, he's actually not that bad as a deep lying playmaker. And you might think, 8 passing, 9 technique, what the? Yeah, but overall he's pretty good. And the deep lying playmaker that I want to play with, I don't even have a deep lying playmaker. That is a role I'm gonna go scouting for. That is the first thing my scouts are gonna go out for. I only got 1 scout right now, but we will come back to that. But I do not have the deep lying playmaker that I want, and this guy could be a backup to the guy I'm hopefully gonna get. But the thing is, he got shoots from distance and curl balls, and I think his numbers are good enough, and he's young enough to actually develop just a little bit. For at least for this 1 season, he's gonna be good enough as a backup in the midfield. So that is what I'm gonna use him for. Last but not least, yeah, well, actually that was really stupid to say because he is not that good. He's just a backup goalkeeper. He played in the under 19s, I think, 17 years old, and he's just a backup. He's hopefully never gonna play this season. Sorry, dude, but hopefully you're not gonna play this season. Now, if you look up here, I want to say this. If you see this kind of picture with shirts, if you see a shirt, then you know it's a region. Yeah, that's a region. This guy is a region. And you know that by seeing the shirts. Real players do not have shirts. They are just a head. They're just a cutout head. And so this is the under 23s, and yeah, I might use some of them. I'm not sure yet. I already did go through them and get the best that I thought was the best, get them up, and but I might, like someone like this guy Richard Platt here, he might be good enough to be the sixth choice defender. So he might get up. I'm not sure yet, but mostly I have looked through both under 23s and the under 18s, and I don't think I'll get much more out of this. I have gotten what I wanted, so that's fine. I mean, who's this guy? Jay Rich? I think he's already in the main squad. So yeah. Next up, let's take a look at the tactic. One of the main things in this game, right? Am I right? So, this is the tactic. We're gonna play three at the back, and we're gonna play with one on cover, the mid guy on cover. Gonna play two wingbacks on attack. We're gonna play two midfielders, one deep line playmaker on support, another box-to-box midfielder, and we're gonna play right. Say the right word, damn it. Inside forward. And on the other side, an inverted winger. This might change. I'm not sure about this yet. We will see how it goes in the friendlies. Well, I will see how it goes in friendlies. You're not gonna see the friendlies. I'm not gonna show you that. So that this might be changed for the next episode, but I will tell you if it's changed or anything changes. If anything is gonna change, I'm gonna tell you. The target man. Yeah. So that is the tactic, and well, that is the base tactic. I mean, this is the real tactic. So for the most part, I think. Actually, I wanna show this first, because there is one thing in 2020 that we all know is highly overpowered. That is counter and counter press. These things are highly overpowered, and if you're not playing with these, you're just you're almost killing yourself. You're at least injuring yourself. You should always play with this. There is just no option not to play with this if you want to go anywhere in 2020, in FM 2020, that is. So yeah, that is for sure something I think almost every tactic should have. The whole shape and regroup is not gonna happen. You can play without these, or you can play like this. That's okay, but the best thing is definitely to have these on. I don't know why they've done that, but I have played. I think I got 2,700 hours in this game right now. Only in FM 2020. Yeah, I'm insane. I know that. I know. Yeah, stop it. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Don't say anymore. I'm insane. Fine, but for sure, counter and counter press. Use it. Use it in every tactic. I'm gonna distribute to fullbacks and to the center backs, if that is possible for the goalkeeper. Let's go back to in position. So I'm gonna overlap right and left. That's of course I'm gonna do that because I'm playing wingbacks, and play out of defense. Work the ball into the box. We are one of the not the best teams in the league, but we are one of the better teams. So I think we should go for possession and just outplay the other guys. Run a defense, that's fine. And I'm going for slightly shorter passing and slightly lower tempo. Yeah, the width, we're gonna go with a fairly wide because of the wings, and I wanna really use our wing backs. Out of possession, yeah, that again, it goes hand in hand with the counter and the counter press. I'm gonna use very much higher defensive lines and much higher line of engagement. Again, I feel like these options are really good, really strong for most tactics in FM20. Defensive width is standard, and I'm gonna use the offside trap because I'm having much higher lines. Use tighter marking and prevent goalkeeper from distributing. Yeah, that makes sense. Get stuck in. It might if I'm getting too many yellows and too many reds, I might take that off, but we'll see. But overall, that is the tactic, and we're going to play on attacking mentality since we are one of the better teams. At least, well, they're predicting us 10th, but I feel like we could easily go for 5th, top 5, top 6 placement. And that's hopefully that is also what the board wants us to do, so we're going to go for that. Now, one thing you can see right away is I do not have a deep line playmaker. So yeah, that's not good. I mean, I do have that guy. Where is he? This guy, Richie Dan. He could play here. He could play here, but I do want someone better than him. I definitely want someone better. And even the box-to-box guy here, we do not have a backup for him, and we could maybe find someone better as well. I might get, if there's any placement I want to get here in the friendlies and early season, it would be at least one good deep line playmaker, and possibly 2 midfielders. And another thing I'm gonna look for is backups to our 2 wingbacks. We do not, if we're going in here and we're looking at the squad depth, you can see that the midfield is really lacking, the wingback area is really lacking, and the wingback left is also lacking. These are the placements I wanna strengthen our squad in. All right, so that is the tactic, and also a little bit about what I might scout. But like the rule said, you cannot go into player search. I cannot go in there. This option is not available for me. I mean, I can go in there, but I'm not gonna do anything in here. What? Ooh, I actually do have some scouting here. So my scouts have actually already done something, or just have it by default. But these things I can look at. I can look at these things because they already scouted players. These are scouted. And I'm allowed to look at these guys and see if I want some of them. Let's take a quick look. Ooh, there is some midfielders here. What about this guy? And he is actually valued 0, so I can get him for nothing. He's probably without a contract. But ooh, max wages 700. Ooh, that's. Let's take a quick look at him. So we cannot see many numbers here. We do not know much about this guy, and what I want to do here, and what I'm gonna do about really many players in this transfer window, is offer them trial. I'm only gonna give them 1 week because I will know enough. In that week, I will know enough to either buy him or give him a contract, or just let him go. And let's just take a look at someone else here. Defender left, is he? No, he's not. So I don't think I'm gonna go for him. Ooh, here we go. This might be a guy. This might be a guy for us. Yeah, he actually looks pretty decent already. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go for a trial here. That's for sure. That's 2 trials already. Okay, we are making some progress here. Maybe we will see them in the next episode. I don't know. That depends, because they do want some really high wages. And I'm not sure I want to give them that high wages. I'm not sure I need to bring in someone with really high wages. I don't know. Let's take a look at this guy. I think he's 18. He could be a good backup. Where's offer trial, please? Yes, 1 week. Thank you very much. From the Northern Ireland. So that's a pretty good start. I did not expect to actually have any reports in. Well, that's really good, man. That's really good. So let's go into assignments. So as you can see right now, I only got 1 guy. I only got 1 scout, but he is actually pretty good. He got 9/9 in judging abilities and potential. And wow, adaptability 16. He's really good. This guy is so much better than this league should be. So as you can see, I've already set up 1 assignment here for this guy, and it's running 2 months. I'm probably gonna, I don't know, but it's for a midfielder. And you can see how I've set it up here. I've just set up the role midfielder and under 29, end of contract. I don't want to spend any money, so yeah, end of contract. And it's gonna run for 2 months. Actually, let's change that to 3 months. There we go. And Yeah, hopefully he will find someone, and I have actually already. Let's go into staff really quickly. I have already put out some adverts for getting a fitness coach and a new one more coach, because our current is not good. We need some better coaches to train our guys just throughout the season. And I mean, this assistant is oof, he's really bad. We need some better coaches. We need someone that can actually do some bits for us. Same with I don't know why, but we have a chief of a director of football. I don't know why. He's not really good. I want to get rid of him. And we do have that one chief scout, so we can get 2 more scouts in. And I want to get 2 more scouts in so we can get some more reports done. And physio, yeah, I don't know. Did I actually? Yeah, I did actually seek out a new physio, but I'm not sure if I want one new physio. It depends on the wages. So yeah, all we got to do now, is just go through the friendlies. But you're not gonna see that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna find some more staff. I'm gonna hopefully find a deep line playmaker, and I'm hopefully gonna find before you're seeing this again. I really hope I'm gonna find out some wingbacks as well, some backup wingbacks. But I might need to. It might take longer because I can't just go in and search for the players. I need my scouts to actually do some scouting working and bring back some reports before I can make a decision, and that takes weeks and weeks and weeks. So yeah, with that said, I think this episode is done. It was a really long episode. I'm sorry, guys, but or maybe you're glad. I don't know. But I don't mind a long episode. At least not this kind of episodes. The next one is not gonna be as long. I don't think it will. But next episode, we are gonna take a look at all the things that happened in the preseason, the transfers, and well, whatever I have changed in the tactics, and that sort of stuff. So yeah, I hope to see you next time, man. I am Red on Q, and I'm signing off, and I hope to see you next time. See you around.